Every morning when I have my own cup of coffee, it is such an enjoyable experience for me. Like, I love coming into work because I know I get a wonderful cup of coffee.
We all love coffee. I mean, a lot of people don't get up in the morning without, they just get up and they can function without having the first cup of coffee, and they get the first cup of coffee and then go about with their day.
Every single morning, it's as if I have a Kenyan man sitting right next to me, or a guy from Colombia sitting right next to me, or someone from Sumatra sitting right next to me, and it's like every morning I hear a new story through their coffees.
I want to bring something good out of Guatemala. There is a lot of bad news about the country and things in politics and whatever. But I think we have a good product. I think Guatemala's coffee really shines. I remember with my grandma getting coffee every afternoon. It was like normal for us. Literally 4 o'clock you sit down and drink coffee, and then I guess our parents will be like, "Why, these kids are crazy." We all buy our own coffee, and we were very young. When I got to the United States, they're like, "You drink coffee? Oh, cool, kids cannot drink it." And we're like, "What do you mean cannot drink it? I think I drink it in the bottle when I was a kid, you know?"
This is heavy.
I emigrated to the United States a long time ago due to lack of opportunity here in Guatemala. So the 50 best coffees in the world come from here. I have dreams sometimes at night. I think about the potential on helping them. Maybe not just the farmer, but the community. If a lot of the roasters truly understand what it takes to pick 1 pound of coffee, they will be like, "Wow, that's it's a lot of work." Sometimes we don't realize what it takes to harvest big coffee, and it's very expensive and it's hard.
Do the farmers over in Guatemala, do they resent this side of the market?
I think in the way they do. But like I say, I mean, what they can do. You just can be like, man, they don't pay us, they don't give us good price, the price is not good, and so you have to just live with it. I mean, that's what it is.
The big companies over there in the U.S., they make a lot of money, and we as the producers really getting very little. It's really not enough, to cover all the expenses. It's a lot of hard labor included.
Y quisiéramos pues que si vendiéramos más caro, más podríamos pagar más a nuestros trabajadores para tenerlos en mejor condición, ¿verdad? Pero a veces no nos alcanza, pero estamos conformes, como yo les digo a mis trabajadores, al menos tenemos trabajo.
The industry has to understand that producing specialty coffees implies higher costs than producing standard coffees. So it's in the best interest of the roasters to pay good prices to growers so that they can grow together.
Once we find things that are interesting from a sensory standpoint, we do some evaluation as to what are the economics of this particular coffee as it relates to our customers. Like, yeah, it's nice if we like a coffee that's high scoring and is going to cost us 4 times as usual, but if our customers are going to reject paying that price, then we obviously can't have that.
In specialty coffee, our base clientele is more about a quality handcrafted beverage. They want to know that everything is taken care of from the seed to the cup. They want to know that the farmers are treated well. They want to know what region it's from. They want to feel better about the cup of coffee that they're purchasing.
Certifications are important because they allow growers to obtain better prices because most of these labels have a price premium attached to them.
There's different words like USDA organic or fair trade certified, direct trade certified, and those are terms that we value for the idea behind them and the philosophy behind them. But at the same time, we find that a lot of farmers can't afford to actually go through those certification processes. They're just incredibly expensive.
Pues ya para hacer tantos gastos y tanto que no solo en las limpias, en la fertilización, en la fumigación, también todo eso, entonces implica mucho gasto. Entonces ya cuando venimos a hacer cuentas, ya un poquito nos va quedando.
For somebody that produces 10,000 pounds of coffee, you have to prune it. If it needs fertilizer, you need to use fertilizer. So you have to put a lot of labor and pay people to help you. And so when you put all that money into it, you got 10,000 pounds and you get $1 a pound, $1.50, it's $10,000. You're gonna get $3,000 or $4,000 out of that to get a certification, plus all the expenses that you have. Sometimes it's not feasible.
If you are a grower that belongs to a large cooperative, 1,000 members or more, it's relatively easy because usually you have more access to all the infrastructure that you need to make changes in your production process. If you are in a smaller cooperative, 200 growers or less, it's more difficult. because it's more costly and you probably require more changes and more time to get certified. When we think about specialty coffees just based on high quality, then ideally certifications are not necessary. So if you have a coffee that is of very high quality, appreciated by customers, perhaps you don't need the certification as a grower, and then you are saving all the money that you have to spend in certifications.
You know, when you make a fire, it takes a lot of wood to make the fire go on. So a lot of us can bring a little bit to the table, and I feel like Argueta's coffee can be something like a bridge to connect roasters and people directly to the farmers, and actually have a trip. Let's say, hey guys, you guys want to go meet the farmer? Let's go. Let's travel down there. You meet the people that actually are doing the work. By seeing what it takes, they will realize, you know, this is hard work. I mean, carrying 150 pounds on your back up the mountain. When it's harvesting season, these people do it day in and day out. So I think by somebody going that actually is in this industry, seeing, you know, what it takes, I think that really helps, and being like, okay, we better pay a little extra for what we love. So